Lupita Nyong'o is getting praised for possibly being Helen of Troy in The Odyssey, while at the same time people are bashing Jacob Elordi for playing Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights.
Let's talk about that.
Race swapping is a ridiculous action that just breeds hypocrisy and racism. A lot of people are absolutely perfectly fine with traditionally white characters being cast with actors of other races, but then they suddenly raise a huge stink when the reverse happens.
That's a double standard.
And let's be honest, the roles being swapped should be white roles considering the time frame and the location, or just how they were intended by the original author.
And vice versa.
We've seen this pattern again and again. Astrid in How to Train Your Dragon, Ariel in The Little Mermaid, Snow White, heck, literally any ginger character ever, and the list goes on and on. The only time this doesn't matter is in voice work. If your voice suits the role, you should be casted.
You're the best person for the job.
What's interesting is that anyone criticizing the Helen casting choice is immediately shut down, while criticism of Heathcliff's casting choice is totally acceptable.
That's suspicious.
We've gotta have the same energy no matter what situation. If there's a problem with criticizing Helen's casting choice, then there's gotta be a problem with criticizing Heathcliff's casting choice.
Seriously?
Nyong'o is beautiful enough to be what Helen was supposed to be in the book. The issue is that the Helen of Troy was described as Greek and fair-skinned or whatever, and Nyong'o does not fit that description.
No kidding.
And yeah, the same thing goes with Heathcliff. But if we're going to hold one casting choice to a certain standard of accuracy, we've got to hold all of them to that same standard. You can't flip-flop based on which race is involved. That is literally racism, whether people want to admit it or not.
You a racist?
And guess what? The diversity inclusion argument does not hold water. Slapping a different skin color on an existing character is not inclusion. It's just lazy.
I've never been so insulted in all my life.
Real diversity comes from creating new characters with their own identities and beliefs. Why can't Hollywood dig deep and become imaginative again, giving people of all backgrounds their own characters instead of just taking them away from others?
Stop this madness!
Any argument built on hypocrisy can't be taken seriously. If you want race swapping to stop, it's gotta stop across the board.
And vice versa.
Anything in between is just selective racism, and that simply won't do.
You got that right.
That's all I've got to say on the matter. If you want my 2 cents on any other movie news, make sure you comment down below and like and subscribe for more movie news just like this. Bye!